Hi everyone, this is Arad from English for Everyone, and this video, this lesson is about spelling. Okay, spelling. When we are adding suffixes to words, we need to change the spelling of some of the words to some extent. So this video is going to be about this. So let's say this is a writing video, okay, because we change the spelling of the words, and when we're talking, when speaking, we don't care if it is double T, double M, or with or without it. But when writing, we need to be careful about our spelling. So this video will help you with these things. I'm going to give you some tips, and that will help you to have a bit better spelling when you're writing. Okay, so if you are looking for some tips, this video is for you. Alright, so as I mentioned, as I mentioned, this is about adding suffixes. So I have a word, I want to add ing, for example, or ed, or er when I'm comparing with something else, or est, or something like this. So I need to know if I need to change that word, the original word, to something else, if I need to keep this e, or change it, or double it, or what. Okay, so the first group, I'm going to talk about all the words that end in e. Okay, like these ones over here. We have a list of words over here that all end in e. And now I want to add something like ing, ed, er, or est. So I'm talking about suffixes that start with a vowel. Okay, I'm not talking about ly. I'm talking about the ones that start with a vowel. So the suffixes that you can see in front of them all start with a vowel. That means they start with either a, e, I, o, or u. Okay, so one of the vowels. So ing, for example, starts with I, and I is a vowel. So I'm going to add this suffix to the word that ends in e. The rule says drop e. Okay, so the first rule is drop e. I have the word right, for example, right, which ends in e, and I'm going to add ing. I can't have w-r-i-t-e-i-n-g, no, I can't have it. Okay, so what I do, I drop that e, and then I add ing, writing. This is what I have. So if you look at the rest, they are all going to follow this rule. For example, dance. Dance ends in e. I'm going to add ed. So dance has one e. Ed has got another e. So I won't end up with double ed. No, I won't end up, because I'm going to omit the first e. I'm going to drop that e and then add ed. Actually, this is what happens. Some teachers say you have to change it to past, you have to add d or ed. No, no, no. We add ed. Okay, let's not make it complicated. We add ed, but this rule over here is not about past tense, it's about all of these suffixes that we add, like ing, est, and the rest. We have to omit the final e, we have to delete that e, we have to drop it, and then add est, er, ed, and ing and the rest. So you can see the result now. Let's quickly move on to the second group. The second group are the words like these three. Okay, they end in e, ie. Okay, so if I follow the rule that I just mentioned, we will mess up. We'll end up with a mess. And that is, I have die. If I drop e and add ing, for example, I will have ing. No, that doesn't sound like English. No. By looking at the spelling, I can say that there is a mistake. I have made a mistake probably. So let's clarify, we drop E, but not any E. Okay, so if it's any letter other than I, we drop E. If we have IE, we have to change IE to Y and then add our suffix. So die plus ing would be dy ing, as you can see it over here. And then tie, tying, lie, lying, because they end in ie. ie changes to y, and then ing, ed, or whatever we're going to add afterward. The third group that I have for you is the group of the words that when we add the suffix starting with a vowel, we have to double the final letter. Sometimes you see a word doesn't have double, let's say T, double M, double N, double G, but in some cases you can see that. Okay, you can see that it has got double G, double M, and these kind of things. Why, when, how? I'll tell you when. So we have a word like swim. Okay, then we want to add ing. We have to check three things. One, is the word, the original word, a one-syllable word? If that's yes, we move on to the second question. So in this case, yes, swim is one syllable. Swim is one syllable. So let's move on to the second question. Does it end in CVC? What does it mean? CVC means consonant, vowel, consonant. So are the three final letters, which in this case is WIN. WIN, are these three consonant, vowel, consonant? Well, W and M are consonants, and I is a vowel, so yes, that is also yes. So we have a one syllable word, and the three final letters are consonant, vowel, consonant. So that is yes. So let's move on to the third question. Is the suffix that we're going to add starting with I, E, I, A, O, U, I mean a vowel? That is also yes. So it has got all three conditions to get doubled. So what happens in this case? I have swim, I have I and then M, and then I'm going to add another I and G. So I have two vowels, and M gets locked between two vowels and feels lonely. And I have to double it so that M would be more happy. I'm going to put another M over there, and everyone would be happy, and we can now move on to the next word in our writing. So swim is actually swimming. Okay, we have two M's when we are adding that ing or er. For example, swim, swimmer. Swimmer has got two M's. Or big. What about big? Is that one syllable word? Yes, definitely. Big. The other one, the other question, is that CVC? Yes, it is. B is a consonant, I is a vowel, G is a consonant, so CVC. And then I'm going to add another suffix which starts with a vowel, like what? ER. I'm comparing something. Okay, so I want to say bigger. Well, how should I write it? B-I-G-G-E-R. Okay, because I don't want to leave G between two vowels alone. I'm going to give it a friend. So bigger with two G's. Now it's time to move on to the next word. We have done our job on the word. So the rest also the same thing. We have to check it. We have to, of course, when you have done it several times, you can easily, you don't need to ask all these questions each and every time you come across the word. But if you have doubts about your word, you can check it, you can ask these questions, and then make sure that you have done the right job. And then we can move on and continue writing. Alright, so let's move on to the other group. The other group that I'm going to talk about are the same words. I mean, by same, I mean words that end in CVC, consonant, vowel, consonant, and are going to get an ing, ed, or something like that. So the suffix that starts with a vowel, so it has two of those three conditions, but it's not a one syllable word, it's two syllable word. So what should I do with these ones? Should I double it or should I leave it? So there is another thing to consider, and that is the stress. Okay, if your stress is on the first bit or somewhere not the final one, then you have to leave it. Like happen, happen, happen has got CVC at the end, okay, and I'm going to add ing, okay, two conditions, but it is two syllables, hap and then pen. Okay, happen. I would not say happen, happen. No, it's not happen. It is happen, happen, happen. Syllable on the first one. Okay, so leave it, happen like this. Okay, member, I want to add ed. It has got those conditions, those where they require. It has the other requirements, but the syllable, the stress is on the first bit. Member, member. It's not member. No, it is member. So I just add ed, member, and the same thing for visited. Visit, visited. Okay, I would not write it with two t's. Okay. Well, what about the word prefer? Prefer has got the stress on the second bit, the second syllable, the final syllable. Okay, so I say prefer. I would not say prefer. No, it is prefer. So stress is on the second or the final bit. That's one thing. The other thing is a CVC. The other thing, I'm going to add ed to this one and make the word preferred. Okay, do I need to write it with double R? Yes, because of those words, because of those conditions that it has, we talked about. So preferred, we have to have two R's at the end if we want to write it with the right spelling. And the other one, begin, begin, say begin, begin. It's not begin, it's begin. So the stress is on the second syllable, or the last syllable, or the final syllable. It has got consonant, vowel, consonant at the end as the three final letters. And then we have ing after that. Okay, ing starts with a vowel, so beginning this way. Okay, beginning with two ends. This is why we have doubles at the end of our original words. We know begin has got only one N, but why do we have double N in beginning? Because of these facts. Okay, so this is done. This is clear, but there is one more thing to add to make it crystal clear, and that is, it doesn't matter if it is a one syllable word, if it's CVC or it starts, the suffix starts with ing, if we have Y and W at the end. So we do not have a word with double W's or double Y's. As far as I know, we don't have these things. I'm not talking about short forms like www, which is World Wide Web. No, I'm talking about words and adding suffixes and other things. Something like few, okay? Few, one syllable. Few is one syllable, yes. CVC, few is CVC, yes it is. And then I want to add ER, that starts with a, ER starts with a vowel. So it has got all the conditions that we just mentioned. But the other thing that we have to consider is it ends in W. So you won't double the W. Okay, enjoy is the other one. We won't double enjoy. We won't double Y at the end of the word enjoy. Okay, so W's and Y's at the end of the word are exceptions, so forget about them, don't double them. These were some tips I had for you for your spelling. I hope this has helped you a bit at least. And if you think this video will help someone else and someone else needs to see this one, just share this video and let them know about this video. And I will see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.